another episode here of Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play here for WWE NXT. Hope you guys are ready for an exciting show like we are here on the channel here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. As we get things ready to go here, we're getting things kicked off in Orlando, Florida with NXT here tonight, and the WWE Universe should be excited for what we should expect here tonight as we see the NXT champion, Tony D'Angelo, arriving to the arena as he gets ready to defend his NXT championship against this man.
Who has said he will indeed show everybody tonight that it is showtime.
And that's right, showtime! Cam Hendricks will look to become the new NXT champion here tonight when he faces Tony D'Angelo in what should be a stellar matchup here on WWE NXT. But ladies and gentlemen, our first match is scheduled for one fall here on WWE NXT. And introducing first, as we get ready for our first match of the night, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Zarya!
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from battling South Australia, Zarya.
And as we see Zarya head to the ring, making sure everything's up and running, guys.
Side of Zarya that she has embraced over the last 2 months.
The switch. That's what I call it, Dick, the switch. She's finally gonna go. BTA. Go trust anyone, man. Oh, that.
And Booker T says it right. Don't trust anybody, as Zarya has finally been on this new singles run. What's up, Mary? How's everybody doing, guys? Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as we get ready for our first match of the night. And ladies and gentlemen, introducing her opponent and one of the newest and hottest members here on NXT. She's the heavy metal queen, Lizzie Rain.
Well, look, you got to give props to this woman for not backing down from a fight, not backing down.
All right, what's up, guys? We're going to get our poll going here in the chat. Don't forget to get your picks in for this first match.
I'll start stealing my gimmick here, book. But I'm stealing it. But I can't agree with what you're saying. But look, we got to talk about how this match came to be. Because these two, if you remember, they had to be separated last week after Lizzie Rain went redhead hunting. Her words, not mine.
Hey, man, that's what it's all about. It's about stepping up. Lizzie Rain, she just got here, but she's planning on being here for quite some time.
Uh-oh, and Zarya starting things out here quickly with a huge shoulder thrust into the corner after lifting and dropping Izzy Rain into the turnbuckles. And now a big counter there by Lizzie, who's able to hit there. And, oh, a nice drop kick there. Puts Zarya into the corner. And now Lizzie Rain with the offense here. Zarya shoves her aside. And now Lizzie on the attack. Zarya throws her into the ropes. And now outside the ring goes Lizzie. And now Rain rolling back in. Here comes Zarya in the red and Lizzie Rain in the green and black. And Lizzie landing on her feet here looking for a counter, but Zarya gets to the ropes, shoves Lizzie off here, and now through the ropes goes Izzy. She's up on the ring apron here, and Rain ducks out of the way. Oh, and the kick connects to the chin of Zarya. I believe that was the right knee, and now up to the top rope. Here goes Lizzie Rain, and oh, jumping over Zarya here as we see Zarya going after Lizzie, and Lizzie Lizzie with a nice counter here and able to, hit Zarya there with the Hurricane Rana-like maneuver. So now the momentum here in Lizzie Rain's corner, but Zarya trying to fight out of it, but a big chop there. But all she did was piss off Zarya, and now throwing her into the corner here as we see Lizzie able to counter, leaping over Zarya. And now a big Insaguri connects right to the face of the challenger.
From Spain, can he put the speed championship?
There we go, the chops.
That again,
Lizzie Rain, Lizzie Rain, as those 3 chops in a row connect. A bunch with an extra one there for good measure as Lizzie Rain jumps off the top rope. Zarya able to counter it. A big boot drops Rain instantly.
Sorry.
And now Zarya back on the offensive here, looking to improve on her new singles run. What's up, guys? Ty, how we doing? Mary, what's up? What's up, Daniel?
Wait. Right now, Zarya's she's looking to cash in, man.
And now we see here, Rain dropped by Zarya there after trying to hang on to the ropes. And now Zarya attacking those ribs here. A weak point now that Zarya has exploited.
Zarya.
I wonder, because like you said, Lizzie's been holding those ribs.
And a nice slam into the corner now. And Lizzie Rain could be in big trouble here as we see slam down Lizzie Rain again on that replay. Slammed into the corner here as well as Zarya continues to show the power off. And Lizzie Rain, one of the new hot superstars here on NXT, looking to make some waves here in the women's division. But, another slam there into the corner. But wait a minute. There's Tatum Paxley. The NXT Women's North American Champion is here at ringside. And that may provide a distraction here for Zarya, who's looking to go after that title there that Tatum Paxley has. And now, roll through here. The cover by Lizzie and a kick out at 2. Zarya, got caught with an elbow and a chop there. A nice combination by Lizzie Rain. And now in the corner goes Rain there on a nice counter by Zarya. She catches a big boot to the chin. And now Lizzie Rain up to the top rope here. But Zarya with the right hand knocks down Rain. And Lizzie on the outside. Zarya in pursuit as Tatum Paxley watches at ringside. The women's NXT North American Champion will look to see which one of these 2 women will be able to become the new #1 contender for that NXT Women's North American Championship. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show as we head to our first commercial break here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button, guys, and subscribe to the channel. And a good matchup here to get things kicked off. Zarya, in this new singles run that she has been in, is definitely looking to continue some momentum that she is trying to have here since she ousted Sol Ruca, and especially after seeing Sol Ruca win her first main roster WWE Championship. I can't really imagine what's going through the head of Zarya right now. You know she wants to get a victory here as she looks to contend and be the new #1 contender for the NXT Women's North American Championship. As we see the champion Tatum Paxley at ringside, Lizzie Rain has definitely been one of these contenders who has definitely exploded as far as popularity goes here on the NXT Women's division. And I gotta tell you guys, she could get herself another NXT Women's Champion, or excuse me, NXT Women's North American Championship match if she's able to win this matchup against Zarya here tonight. But we'll have to find out and see what happens after these commercial breaks as we see a nice slam there by Zarya, looking for the cover on Rain, but a kick out there at 2. All right, how's everybody doing? Ty, what's going on, man? We're doing good, doing good. Just trying to keep hustling here on Tim Reynolds Show. Guys, we recently just made it over 3,500 subscribers, so thank you to everybody for subscribing, for liking, and hanging out here on the channel. Anything you guys can do to help support the channel really does a lot. We got channel memberships that are live now on Tim Reynolds Show as well, and you guys can also sign up for those or donate if you like to by clicking the link on the top of that YouTube page as well. And guys, if you have any wrestling questions or shout outs, you can hit me up here on the live stream with those super chats as we look to get back to the action here after this first commercial break. Now, Zarya really keeping the pressure on here, but Lizzie Rain trying to back out and tries to counter here, but Zarya, Oh, able to use that power to show off the backbreaker as that lower part of the spine of Lizzie Rain takes a big blunt force trauma there. And now Zarya in the corner looking for something a little extra here, going up on the middle rope, grabbing Lizzie Rain. And oh no, looking for that sleeper hold, that chokehold there on the second rope as you see Lizzie gasping for air as the referee has to break that up. So we see here Zarya in complete control, but now Lizzie Rain trying to fight back here with a couple of back elbows, and Zarya not where she wants to be as we see the right hand from Lizzie connect here. And now up to the top, a big uppercut now as Rain tries to get the advantage here with Zarya up on the top rope. Could be looking for a superplex here, but will Rain be able to pick up Zarya? No, Zarya able to fight out of it, but now the headbutt's coming from Lizzie Rain. Oh my goodness! And now as we're back to this matchup here, you can see the Hurricane Rana from the top rope connects, and now Zarya with the spear nowhere connects to Lizzie Rain, and that could be the opening that Zarya needs to get this victory here on WWE NXT.
For Zarya in any form or fashion, because you've also had a friend come between you and a championship as Lizzie.
And what a spear there from Zarya as she nearly splits Lizzie Rain in half.
So know that I do not feel anything for her.
Like, I think I already know. I think I already know the answer to this question. Not one part of you is worried.
Oh, and a big right hand connects there. And now a right hand from Rain, who's firing back here, but Zarya with a big right.
She's going through so much, and I think she's trying to take all that out on her.
And a big uppercut, but now Zarya with a right hand as well. Rain looking for a right as well. These two women going back and forth. Rain ducking some shots and connects with a big elbow, but a kick to the gut from Zarya. And now ducking out of the way, Rain, the clothesline knocks down Zarya, and again with the clothesline. And now here comes Rain, springboard back elbow off the middle rope connects. And now looking for some momentum here. Lizzie off the top, a DDT plants Zarya. The cover here. Oh, but a kick out at 3, or at 2, before the count of 3. A beautiful springboard DDT connecting there by Lizzie Rain. And now Zarya's in trouble as we see up on the shoulders here of Rain. Look at the power from Lizzie Rain. But oh no, there, Zarya able to counter off the ropes. And oh, what a headbutt. Zarya now with the momentum and picking up Lizzie Rain on her shoulders. And all the roll through by Lizzie Rain, the cover! Oh, and a kick out at 2. Zarya back to her feet, went for the big boot. Lizzie Rain, though, catches a knee for her troubles. And Zarya with the huge clothesline. The cover here, this could be it. Kick out at 2, and what a match here to kick off WWE NXT as we see Zarya nearly decapitate Lizzie Rain, and somehow Rain gets the shoulder up before the count of 2. And now, what does Zarya have to do to put this matchup away? And Zarya getting distracted as we see Lizzie Rain with the slap there as Zarya taunts Tatum Paxley at ringside. And look at the cutthroat gesture. And the neck breaker there connects from Lizzie Rain. Zarya on her shoulders and the Samoan drop. The neck breaker, the cover here. Zarya kicks out at 2, but Rain keeps the pressure on. A big kick to the side of the head. Off the ropes, here goes Rain, but Zarya caught her. That was a German, and a spear out of nowhere. And now Zarya picks up Lizzie Rain looking for the F5. And the cover here. And your winner of this matchup to kick off WWE NXT, it's Zarya!
And I just saw the positioning, the body language of our champion Tatum Paxley changed as soon as we saw Zarya pick up that 1, 2, 3, and now Zarya staring a hole through Tatum Paxley.
And what a matchup here to kick off NXT. As we look at the replay here, Zarya showed off the power, but you see Lizzie Rain trying to come back here as she picked up Zarya on her shoulders and delivered a Samoan drop neck breaker, a unique maneuver, but it would not be enough to take out the power of Zarya as we see Zarya respond with a spear and an F5 to get the 1, 2, 3 victory over Lizzie Rain here and now. She has put herself in contention for the WWE Women's NXT North American Championship. And wait a minute, as you see here,
If you want this so bad, you can have your title match next week.
Well, if this gets
and look at that, as Lizzie Rain was about to feel the wrath of Zarya for one more time for another F5.
We got to the half down. They did. Y'all should run it back again. Well, yeah, hell nah. What y'all should do is join forces, man. Be a tag team. Go around here beating up the block like me and Miles used to do, and like we're going to do right now again against Dark State.
That's right. But it's just for the night, Chief.
Miles,
I still got a title to defend.
don't remind me, bro.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, gentlemen. What you think about said, huh? Maybe they're on something. This tag team stuff, it's not easy.
I know, that's why it's all about communication. I should have told you about the OTM attack last week. That's my bad.
Speaking
All right.
of communication or lack thereof, how about we just forget about everything that happened last week?
Really?
Yes, really. I mean, clearly things didn't work out the way we wanted them to, but the culling doesn't make excuses. So for now, I'm going to put the NXT Women's Championship on the back burner because we have other business to take care of. And tonight is about you two, so please do me the favor and finish what we started against OTM, okay?
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
We have no other choice.
Exactly.
Let's go, Spears.
And Spears not looking like he's on the same page with the culling here. After, guys, we just seen Tatum Paxley, the Women's NXT North American Champion, save Lizzie Rain from another attack by Zarya. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we see the newly formed Dark State. Oh, and wait a minute, from behind! And Saquon Sugar with the cheap shot with the bat from behind. And it looks like Sean Sugars is going to be picking a fight with his former friends in Dark State. And wow, and that was not expected, but should have been expected from Dark State after that cheap shot. Wow, man, Saquon looking like he's ready for a fight. All right, guys, as we see here, first matchup here, kicking off WWE NXT, it was Lizzie Rain throwing down with Zarya. Zarya was able to get the victory, and what I thought was a very good matchup, even though we've never seen these ladies wrestle with each other inside the ring. We've already seen Lizzie Rain not only impress the WWE Universe with her style, her hard punk, heavy metal style of character, but also with the way that she wrestles in the ring. She is very enthusiastic, has high energy, and also brings it every time she steps inside the squared circle. So for me, guys, I gotta give kudos to Lizzie Rain in this matchup. For me, my match grade here for this one, I'm giving Zarya versus Lizzie Rain an A grade, guys. Definitely right off the bat. Didn't really see any sloppiness from them. They were slow to get started, but that's to be expected when two women haven't faced each other in the ring before, especially on TV. And guys, man, this now put Zarya in contention to be the possible new #1 contender for the NXT Women's Women's North American Championship, as we see Tatum Paxley was able to help out her friend, I would say, in Lizzie Rain from another F5 after the match was over, and it looks like it will be official. Next week on the Tuesday, next week's episode of WWE NXT, we will see the NXT Women's North American Championship on the line as Tatum Paxley takes on Zarya in what should be a stellar matchup. And you know, after Zarya watched Sol Ruka win her first WWE Women's Championship with the Intercontinental title over the weekend at WWE Clash in Italy, you know Zarya is just itching to get some gold around her waist. So we'll see if she's able to take down Tatum Paxley, who has been a popular NXT Women's North American champion since she became champion and now a two-time champ. And it's going to be a good matchup to see those two face each other. So hope you guys are having a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as we wait to get back from these commercial breaks. Now, what else should we expect here tonight? Well, coming up next from what we just witnessed, it looks like Dark State will be in tag team action here, as we'll see Tavion Heights and the NXT Men's North American Champion Miles Bourne team up to face this tag team in Dark State. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens here after that attack by Saquon. Will we see the same two members of Dark State be in this tag match, or will we see something a little different? We'll have to wait and find out when we get back to the action. But please, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any wrestling questions or shout outs, you can hit me up with those super chats here in the live stream. And please sign up for channel memberships on my YouTube channel to help grow the channel. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, for sharing this live stream with your family and friends as we get ready for more action here on WWE NXT. And guys, we'll also hear from the NXT Women's Champion Lola Vice later on here tonight on WWE NXT. All right. And don't forget, guys, also in what will be our main event matchup here tonight, we'll see the NXT Championship on the line as Tony D'Angelo takes on Cam Hendricks. Will it be showtime for Cam Hendricks, or will it be nap time after Tony D'Angelo looks to take out the Young Buck, who has been attacking Tony D'Angelo over the last few weeks, but stole the pin in a tag team matchup with one of the newer guys as well on NXT, and I believe his name was Mason, and he stole the pin from his tag team partner, and now Cam Hendricks has earned himself an opportunity at the NXT Championship. But Tony D'Angelo is not going to look over this Young Buck likely, as I expect to see the NXT Champion have a very good match in this one and retain the title, but we'll see what happens, guys. That's just my sort of prediction for the main event matchup coming up later tonight. Also, guys, some big rumors are surfacing around there that we could possibly see the return of Enzo Amore and Big Cass. I cannot wait to see this hopefully come true, come to fruition, as we'll see it happen. Reportedly, the rumors are he could be back on NXT, and guys, I'm a big Enzo Amore and Big Cass fan, so hopefully we'll be able to see those guys come back into the WWE universe and back working with WWE, or TKO, I should say. So we get ready to get back to the action, guys. Make sure you please hit that like button and subscribe to one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. And guys, don't forget, the first premium live event that will be on the CW. We will see NXT The Great American Bash Sunday, June 28th.
June 28th, and I just happen to be sitting next to somebody who is considered Mr. Great American Bash.
That is, baby. 5 and 1. 5 and 1. Overall. Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure we're going to be hearing a lot about it week in and week out until that Sunday evening. But I did just receive some note here from the desk of Robert Stone. He's actually postponing the Miles Bourne Tavion Heights state matchup after what we just witnessed.
So a postponement of the Dark State versus Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights match.
NXT.
Uh-oh, and ladies and gentlemen, looks like we've got a new matchup here kicking off NXT after that commercial break. As you see, making their way to the ring. Yeah.
Not practicing. Team back. Just 4. 1 4. Introducing first, Lucian Price. Oh, yeah. This is actually a tag team matchup that was supposed to take place last week here on NXT. This was the attack where Sean Spears came out, steel chair in hand. Nico Vance, as you see, absolutely lost it on Sean Spears. That would lead them into the NXT Women's Championship match, where Izzy Dane was so close to pulling off the win, crowning herself champion, thanks to Sean Spears until OTM came out here, ran Smith interference, got a little payback, and now they're looking for even more here tonight in their tag team.
So Bronco Nima and Lucian Price out the mud. OTM is our first team here to make their way to the ring for this match scheduled for one fall. And their opponents, accompanied by Izzy Dame, representing the Culling, it's Sean Spears.
And their opponents, representing the Culling, Nico Vance and Sean.
Oh, now here we see Nico Vance and Sean Spears taking on OTM as they attack Spears and Nico after what happened last week. And here we go.
And this book is now finally
So now back inside the ring. And a kick to the gut there.
Sean Spears.
What? I don't know, John Spears now. Lost his mojo over here lately. Maybe not thinking properly. The GPS probably needs to do a little voice correction.
And now picking up Spears here.
Here's these little tune-up, so to
Little
speak.
something. Little something.
Right now, big back elbow from Bronco Nima. Bronco Nima, who found out.
Is that Bronco Nima with a nice slam there and the tag made. As we see Lucian now. And the double team there by Bronco and Lucian. And now Price is the legal man here for OTM.
Complaining or anything like that. They're just going out.
And a huge chop to Sean Spears there from Lucian.
The body is
And Lucian Price with a huge chop. And now a big drop kick there by Spears. And the tag mate, here comes Nico Vance. And now the big boot there knocks down Lucian. And now in the corner, kicks to the gut here. And now the Culling on top in this tag team matchup. As we see Nico continue to keep the pressure on here. But wait a minute. Lucian Price trying to fight back here. But a big knee to the face by Nico Vance.
This guy's taking to the X Factor. This guy's just soaking in the knowledge. Just taking it all.
And Vance fighting off with a big kick to the gut. But Lucian here not backing down.
Truly has been the year of opportunity on this.
Nice counter there. Price throws Nico into the corner here. And now, got caught. As we see here, no. Able to counter is Vance.
Nico Vance winning this battle here.
And big combination there from Nico Vance as the Culling looks to take the momentum here. Thrown into the corner there is Lucian. Price in trouble.
Nowhere. And it looked like he had a little extra with the sugar bean.
And this time, Price able to counter. Jumping over is Nico Vance off the ropes. A big clothesline from Price. Knocks down Nico. And a big elbow to Spears on the outside. And now the Culling losing momentum here. And now Bronco talking to his teammate.
And it seemed, for you gained a little respect for OTM after doing some sit-down that I just talked about several weeks ago.
Nico able to counter, but gets face planted on the ringside apron there as we see OTM in control. What's up, Jesse? What's up, Italian?
Wait, but you got to have that attitude at the same time. And I think the OTM can have that right now. The X Factor.
Well, the Culling certainly has.
And we see Nico really taking it to OTM member Lucian Price.
Victorious on NXT.
And looks like this matchup will continue after these commercial breaks here on WWE NXT. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got OTM versus the Culling in this tag team matchup after it was supposed to be the NXT North American Champion Miles Bourne teaming up with Tavion Heights to take on Dark State. But Dark State's old member Saquon came back and he took out one of the members of Dark State, which led to a new matchup here in the tag team division on WWE NXT. Make sure you guys let me know who you're going with in here. Are you rolling with OTM with Bronco and Luchin, or are you rolling with Sean Spears and Nico Vance with the Culling in this one? Now, I really do think the Culling need the victory just a little bit more than OTM does here on WWE NXT, but we'll have to see what this means because, man, we could see another falling out of another member in the Culling. Who's going to be the newest member of the Culling? It already looks like Sean Spears is not on the same page with Nico Vance or Izzy Dame. So could we see the Culling go down to 2 members only? I'm not sure, but there's not a cohesive team-like atmosphere right now with those guys in the Culling all together on the same page. They are not. So we'll have to see what happens because we know OTM out the mud. Those guys are definitely on the same page. And since this babyface turn with them, if you will, since that personal sit-down interview we've seen from them about a month ago, I really do think OTM is starting to turn into one of the powerhouses in the tag team division here on the WWE NXT roster. Well, let me know what you guys think of them so far. I think these guys are on the up and up. They wrestle really well in the ring. They are a little more charismatic on the camera than you kind of like get to see from most guys their age, I would say. Probably still need a little bit of work in that department, making sure they're putting on that best professional hat on, if you will, when they're in front of the camera. But I like what I see from them in the ring with their in-ring wrestling ability. So it should be pretty interesting to see what happens here. Which one of these two teams can come out on top here on WWE NXT? We will find out coming up next. All right. Hope everybody's doing good. Appreciate everybody hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, let's crack open a cold one here. Let's go. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Cheers to y'all, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right. So don't forget, guys, a lot more action still to come here on WWE NXT. And we'll see what's in store. Can always hope for some surprises on NXT. I'm really hoping we could see Enzo Amore and Big Cass returning to the WWE and coming on NXT. It's definitely one of those reasons why I'm trying to follow NXT a little bit more now, especially hearing that news over the weekend. Really hoping, keeping my fingers crossed that that is an actual true rumor and not a false one. All right, so we're back to the action here on NXT, guys, as we see Spears now in the ring with Bronco. And Bronco catching knees from Spears in the middle of the ring. And a nice suplex there from Bronco. And OTM looking to get momentum back on their side.
Wait, man, can't wait for that main event tonight. We're gonna find out a whole lot about Tony King.
You see Romulo Marino talking to Noam Dar. Competing as Texas King is back again.
And now we see here Bronco makes the tag. Nico Vance on the outside. Luchin. Bryce drops him spine first on the ring apron. And now a running headbutt takes out Sean Spears. And a big right hand connects there. And now Luchin looking for a neck breaker here. Here comes Spears. Luchin, the double team. Oh, man, taking out both members of the Culling by himself. And now OTM on top. The splash in the corner to Vance. The splash in the corner to Spears.
deep waters of this.
And now, on his shoulder, Spears thrown right into Nico Vance. Are you kidding me? The power from Luchin Price. OTM. What a move there. Nico catches a knee, and now the cover by Luchin. And a kick out at 2. Nico just gets the shoulder up.
I thought Nico Vance was out. Somehow he kicked out. Looks like Sean Spears almost apologizing because he was about a half second almost too late. But Nico continuing this for his advance from.
Now we see here Nico fighting back, takes out Bronco with a big headbutt. Nico off the ropes, a big elbow, takes down Luchin. The tag made. This is the Culling's opportunity. Spears the legal man. Nico and has him Luchin. The double team. And now Sean needs to make the cover. The cover here.
Spears into the cover.
Oh, and that looked like the Culling had the win.
Culling was in on last week. To be fair, it seemed like that tag team match.
And now Spears picking up Luchin on his shoulders, but Price throws him into Nico. And now Spears able to stop it. A big boot drops Nico Vance. And now Luchin Price has Spears and slams him down. The tag made to Bronco. And now OTM has the momentum here. And now Sean Spears. The double team. And the cover. And your winners of this matchup, it's Luchin Price and Bronco. OTM and Bronco Nima able to be the man that put the finishing touches on this matchup as the crowd chants OTM, 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 OTM. And just like we mentioned, guys, it looks like the Culling not on the same page here as Sean Spears and Nico Vance look to really be confused with how that matchup ended there.
Stay focused and what you call a victory here tonight. And I want to take it a step further. Are we witnessing a spiral within the Culling while seeing Nima and Price starting to get out of the mud?
Ooh, EK, what's up, man? How you feeling, man? You ready? Ooh,
EK and Tate backstage.
that's good. Look, tonight's gonna be another chance for you to show out. Pick your moments, fight smart, not fast. You feel me?
I appreciate it, EK, but you've seen this roster. I've got to do whatever I can to stand out. I have to take my chance.
Yes, dog, I understand that, but I'm not gonna hold you because you're my boy. You need to slow down a little bit, just a little bit.
Slow down.
Okay. You damn right about Tay. That boy reckless.
Really, I don't need all these whack Cam Hendricks vibes before tonight.
Hey, so I understand the hate, Tay.
Chill out.
I understand. Me and you started NXT at the exact same time. I already beat not one, but 2 champions in my first match. And I'm in the main for the title tonight. You still winless chasing that first dub.
Yeah. All that's about to change. I'm getting ready to go out against Jackson Drake.
Yes, sir. And the business.
Good luck. Hey, EK. Big night for you too, huh?
What are you talking about, man?
You get to tell your grandkids you was in the building the same night Cam Hendricks won his first NXT championship.
Jeez, man, that Cam Hendricks.
What's your ass tonight, bro?
NXT Championship to be defended.
So Cam Hendricks already getting a little full of himself. What's up, Bill? In the chat says, can we get a shout out for Ruthless Aggression Wrestling? Heck yeah, Bill. Hansley45, thank you, man, for hanging out with us on the channel. Big shout out to his YouTube channel, Ruthless Aggression Wrestling. Heck yeah, man. Let's go. And ladies and gentlemen, being accompanied by the Vanity Project, it's Jackson Drake
On NXT. This match is brought to you by Pizza Hut. Feed good time. There's been a lot of good times for Vanity Project as of late. Obviously, we talked about them moments ago. The reigning NXT Tag Team Champions, Baylor and Spokes, and Jackson Drake, all smiles since he
Y'all ready?
finally met
All right.
Miss Lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent in this matchup coming up next, He is Tate Wilder.
230 pounds.
What's up, Chauncey? Brock Lesnar versus Ova, SummerSlam Match 3. Absolutely. You can book that one, guys.
Comes to Appalachian Wireless Arena. Mike.
All right, guys. Let's get a poll going for our next match here, guys. Pick your winner for this next match on WWE NXT. So Tate Wilder, Jackson Drake. All right, so the bell has rung as we get things started here in this one. And a tie up here in the middle of the ring. And a nuts takedown there by Tate Wilder. Jackson Drake wondering what's going on.
Tell you something right there. This kid's got a hell of an upside 22.
So we see here Tate Wilder looking to get his first win on NXT as Jackson Drake has a nice counter here in control. Tate trying to fight out of it and now gets the wrist control here on Jackson Drake. So nice left wrist control here. Drake in trouble. Nice roll through here. Oh, but there a nice counter by Wilder, holding down on that left wrist and stopping Jackson from making some momentum here. And once again, Tate keeping that pressure on that left wrist lock, or left wrist lock. And a nice takedown there by Jackson Drake. And the kip up there as he taunts Tate Wilder here in the ring.
He's arrogant. I mean, he knows.
Oh, and the chop from Tate Wilder, and now the kick from Jackson Drake. Right into the side headlock, but now thrown off to the ropes. Jumping over Tate Wilder. Wilder now bouncing off the ropes himself. And a sling blade takes down Drake. And now Jackson goes to the outside.
You have no chance at making it in the league. That's just my advice for his kid.
Well, if you've seen his socials, you know that Tate Wilder loves to show.
And oh my goodness, Tate Wilder out of nowhere takes out the NXT Tag Team Champions and Jackson Drake. And now we'll have to wait for the end of this matchup here coming up after these commercial breaks. Hope everybody's enjoying the channel. Thank you for hanging out here with us on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget, guys, to get your votes in on who you're picking in this current matchup here we got on WWE NXT as Jackson Drake of the Vanity Project takes on Tate Wilder, who is still not yet to get his first win, has still yet to get his first win here on WWE NXT. So going to be interesting to see what happens there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, so Ricky Smokes and Brad Baylor on the outside as the NXT Tag Team Champions try to help out their Vanity Project brother, Jackson Drake, in this matchup here with Micaiah Lockwood also as the newest member here of the Vanity Project there at ringside. So Tate Wilder not only is going to have to Tate Wilder is not only going to have to overcome the athleticism and wrestling ability of Jackson Drake, but also with the distractions and backup that Jackson Drake has at ringside. This could be a tall task here for Tate Wilder to get his first win here on NXT. Now, Jackson Drake is an up-and-coming superstar now, one of the top heels on NXT, along with the Vanity Project, who I still can't believe are NXT Tag Team Champions right now. I mean, like, what the heck? But hey, you got to give it to Brad Baylor. You got to give it to Ricky Smokes. I mean, these guys are definitely working their asses off, and they did enough to become champions, man. So you got to give them credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got to give credit where credit is due. I thank Lord for the money, thank God for you. Mama, thinking daddy, the devil. Got to give credit where credit is due. I need to thank for the money, thank God for you. Wow. All right, appreciate everybody hanging out with us here on the live stream. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And guys, chime in the chat, man. Let me know if you got any questions, guys. Anything you want to chat about, man. What are you guys thinking about this episode of NXT thus far, man? Let's go. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Look, I come in peace. I come in peace. Yes, yes, you see me? This is me, TimReynoldsShow, with the peace sign that's lit it up. You know, we come in peace. We come in peace. The devil. All right, guys. So a big opportunity here for Tate Wilder to get a victory over a very capable and challenging opponent in Jackson Drake. All right, guys, just waiting to get back from commercial break here. Please make sure hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hey, if you got any wrestling questions, any shout outs, guys, hit me up right here in the live stream. Actually ain't doing too bad today for an NXT live stream, so appreciate y'all. Uh-oh, and now we're back to the action as Tate Wilder connects with a huge crossbody.
These young superstars are on full.
Now you see here Tate Wilder on the outside as he tries to continue the momentum here. And now Jackson Drake on the outside ring apron as well.
Drink bag if you want to put
And a big right hand from Jackson. A left hand there from Wilder. And now these two men exchanging blows on the ring apron here. As we see Tate push off Jackson and connect with Enziguri to the back of the head. Well, there's Drake. Oh, what a backflip Enziguri as he connects with the foot to the head of Wilder. And oh, what a spear. That was a spear. Jackson Drake with a spear to Tate Wilder on the outside ring apron. And now up to the top rope goes Jackson Drake. And oh, wait for the 450 splash. Wilder move out of the way. Drake on his shoulders. And oh, what a cutter. What a cutter. The cover. But Jackson Drake kicks out at 2.
Tate Wilder delivered a big.
And man, Tate Wilder thought he had it right there.
Talk about the NXT champion.
As you see Birthright there getting ready for their matchup.
Defender, there is the champion Lexus King.
Now we see here Tate Wilder going up to the top rope looking for high risk here.
What he was talking about.
It's also about picking your spots. And
And Jackson Drake able to hit the top rope, which makes Tate Wilder fall down, and now looking to take advantage is Jackson. And Drake has Tate Wilder here. Wilder trying to fight out of this up on the top rope here. This is dangerous. The roll through by Wilder. Drake on his shoulders, and the powerbomb connects. And now Wilder looking to go up to the top rope once again. Looking to put this matchup away. Wilder, oh, what a slam! The cover! But Drake kicks out at 2. And wow, Tate Wilder did some sort of frog splash, but inverted himself, literally turned around as Ricky Smokes up on the ring apron, takes the right hand. Brad Baylor gets taken out by Tate Wilder as well. And now with the referee distracted, Jackson on the outside takes out Ricky Smokes. And now Wilder up on the ring apron. And oh no! And Lockwood carries and catches Wilder, slamming him into the back of the steel post and power bombing him on the ring apron. And now Jackson Drake's going to look to take advantage after the sneak attack by Lockwood. The 450 splash connects the cover.
as high as you want to.
Your winner, Jackson Drake. And you knew that the Vanity Project were going to get involved somehow at ringside. And once again, Tate Wilder remains winless here on WWE NXT.
Replay brought to you by Pizza Hut. And whichever way you slice it, you got to give credit to the Vanity Project.
And Tate Wilder putting out all the stops, but the Vanity Project was ready for him.
Lock one on the outside. Oh, wow. For that 450. Add it up. However much you want to. No way. Hey, Wilder.
A big victory here for Jackson Drake.
And the party continues for every single member of the Vanity Project. What team in the nation? Yes.
Robert Stone, earlier today, we learned that the Great American Bash is set for Sunday, June 28th, and is set to be the first PLE on the CW network.
Emily, a PLE on broadcast TV. This is going to be one of the biggest nights in NXT history. I got a ton of stuff planned. It's going to be a stacked card. And I get... What the hell was that? I'm in the middle of something.
Something right.
I don't care. Where's Quan at? I haven't seen him, but about your match tonight, I have to postpone. You ain't postponing nothing. I have to check out. He's going to replace him.
What?
But I do need you to find Quan. Yo, who invited him? Who wanted to see me? What's scared? I don't want to talk to you, Jasper, bro. It don't concern you. And what if I said it did?
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm going to have to put your ass down right now, yeah.
Oh, boy.
I bet you would.
Uh-oh, and we've got a confrontation is backstage. One of the members of Dark State.
We need some help. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's right where, baby. What he said. We got a party.
Wow.
You need help. Hey,
A brutal beatdown backstage, ladies and gentlemen.
easy. Who's walking out with the goal? Oh, the goal. Easy. Hit down of the back fist. Got drop back fist. Miss. Lola retains.
And after Lola Vice was able to retain her Women's NXT Championship last week, we will hear from the NXT Women's Champion here tonight on WWE NXT. All right, guys, don't forget to please hit the like button and subscribe. We're going to wait till we get back here and get back to our first matchup here. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. If you guys have any questions or shout outs, let me know in the live chat here on Tim Reynolds Show. And do appreciate you guys showing some love here, man. Showing some love. Boom, Sorry, guys. Actually trying to figure out the wrestler's name. Jasper Troy is the man that was attacked backstage by one of the members there of Dark State. All right, let's see if we can. Dark State. Members. So I'm almost certain that was Orias Griffin. Yeah, okay. So did get confirmation there, guys. Still trying to learn some of these guys' names. I know obviously it was Dark State, but Osiris Griffin was confronting the NXT general manager backstage, and unfortunately there it looks like Jasper Troy came in at the bad timing, and that led to a big beatdown there by him and Dion Lennox of Dark State taking out Jasper Troy. So tough night at the office there for Jasper Troy, who's probably going to look for a matchup there against Osiris Griffin next week on SmackDown. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on the channel. Waiting to get back to the action. A little bit of a long commercial break here, but should be over here soon, I imagine. Hey, Tim, really appreciate your effort and consistency. Well done. Kudos. Oh, thank you, Callus Hill. I appreciate you, man. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, making her way to the ring. She is the NXT Women's Champion and one half of the AAA Mixed Tag Team Champions, Lola Vice.
She'll be in Mexico City, part of AAA and a 6-woman tag team matchup. NXT on the CW is presented by Progressive Insurance. Progressive offers 24/7 protection when you bundle auto, home.
NXT.
Hola, NXT.
Last week, I did exactly what I said I was going to do, and I knocked out Izzy Dame.
Yes, she did.
Y entonces, I went to Noche de lo Grande and proved once again that whether it's AAA or NXT, Lola Vice is a complete package. I stood in this ring and told you all that I was undeniable. And no matter the match, the challenger, the doubters, I continue to prove everyone wrong. I do. But don't get it twisted. I didn't win this title out of luck. I won this title because for the past 4 years, I went to sleep every single night envisioning my name, Lola Vice, on these side plates.
Oh, yeah. There you go, girl.
And I told myself I would do anything in my power to make it here. I don't do easy nights. I don't do excuses. I don't make them for myself, and I sure as hell will not accept them from anyone here. So, la pregunta grande, the big question, who's next? Because it seems like every corner I turn, someone's eyeing my championship. Y a mí me encanta. I love it. Because this NXT Women's Championship deserves women who are ready to step up to it. But whoever steps up is going to leave the same way, embarrassed and knocked out. So...
you knew it was only a matter of time before we would hear from Kalani Jordan.
Hey, me over here. Does this mean it's finally time you're going to give me a chance at the NXT Women's Championship? Because let's face it, I've made it impossible for you to deny me any longer. You keep calling yourself undeniable, and I get it. I totally get why. You went to AAA. You made a name for yourself outside of NXT. You came back with momentum, and bam, you became NXT Women's Champion. But here's what bothers me.
Hmm.
Our stories aren't that different, honestly. When Lola Vice goes somewhere else to build her stock, a star is born. When Kalani Jordan does it, the rules change. Right, guys? The rules change when it's me, huh? Because I went to TNA and became Knockouts champion to prove myself. I wanted to show everyone that I have what it takes and I can represent NXT anywhere and against anyone. But instead of getting praised, I got questioned. The same people who applauded your success couldn't wait to criticize mine.
She makes a good point.
And that's the reason why I got kicked out of the locker room, remember? I've seen women come and go. I've seen opportunities be handed out. I've seen championship matches without my name ever even entering the conversation. So I am done asking and I'm demanding. Besides, what else do I even have to do? I've already tapped you out. I've already beat Ren twice. I've already beat Kendall. All I need is one chance.
Kalani, you were TNA champion, but if you blinked, you missed it. Meanwhile, this month is my 1-year anniversary with Triple A.
Uh-oh, and now here comes Kendall Gray, who I think's definitely been getting too many chances at that NXT Women's Championship, if you ask me.
Hold on. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but Kalani, the only problem with this is you're not the only one that wants the NXT Women's Championship. I mean, the difference is I'm not going to stand here and tell everybody why I deserve it because I've already proven it. Did you guys forget how I won the Iron Survivor? Because I did it. I walked into the toughest match of my career and I pinned both of you. I pinned you, Kalani, and I pinned you, Lola. Oh, and Mama, don't forget we have unfinished business. So if anyone's up next, it's me. But
Oh boy, Kendall.
But before I worry about that title, I have a written receipt for you, Kalani, because what you did to my best friend last week. Hold on, let me stop you right there. What you did to your best friend. All I need is one chance, one shot, one opportunity that I've never had. And I'll become the new NXT Women's Champion. I think so. But you, Kendall, you can't win the big one. And you've shown it multiple times.
Ay, Dios mío, me están... I've heard this before and I do not want to hear it again. So this is what we're going to do. Next week, you two will face each other in a #1 contender match for my title. The winner will face me at the Great American Bash.
Oh! And there you go, finally. And a big elbow as Kalani Jordan takes off the title and then throws it at Lola Vice.
Tensions at an all-time high in our women's division. What's our general manager going to do?
And ladies and gentlemen, it has been made official. We will see next week Kalani Jordan go one-on-one with Kendall Gray, with the winner earning a #1 contendership.
Next week, Kylo Hill and Tristan Angel will compete in the first ever Mr. NXT pageant. These two superstars will compete in the following categories: attire, talent, public speaking. Watch as Shiloh and Tristan strut their stuff, showcasing their best outfit, unique skills, and dazzling personality. All for the right and privilege to be called Mr. NXT. Best of all, you, the WWE Universe, will help decide our winner, along with 3 very special guest judges. Tune in and find out who will be crowned Mr. NXT.
Are you kidding me? Mr. NXT?
You think any of that was like too over the top?
Over the top? No, this is a pageant. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I didn't expect fashion to be so easy. You literally just get dressed and then you're doing it.
Look, I know for sure you are going to win Mr. NXT. I don't know if I'm going to be around to see it. I have my title match with Zarya next week, and I don't know.
You could talk to Stone and figure out when in the show your match is.
Good idea.
Speaking of, I got some raccoon business I got to attend to. They made friends with the cats, the whole thing. But hey, I'll catch you later. Good luck with that.
Mr. Stone?
Uh-oh, and Zarya from behind, taking out Tatum Paxley, and oh no, an F5 is Paxley.
A lot going on in the back, but right now we got to get.
And ladies and gentlemen, after that attack backstage by Zarya, we will see coming up next a WWE Speed Championship match where Lexis King will defend his title against Romeo. Romeo. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Not too bad, man. NXT's been pretty good, man, this first hour. Digging it. I'm digging it. Got a lot of action. I think things are going pretty freaking well, if you ask me. So... All right. Appreciate everybody hanging out here on the live stream as we get ready for our next matchup here coming up after these commercial breaks, man. How about that, man? Zarya attacks Tatum Paxley, the NXT Women's North American Champion, backstage after Paxley already gave her title match, but it looks like Zarya wants to send a message to the NXT Women's North American Champion before their matchup next week when Tatum Paxley goes one-on-one with Zarya for the NXT Women's North American Championship. And with that title on the line, Tatum Paxley better watch her back as Zarya looks to put gold around her waist, especially after seeing Sol Ruca win the Women's Intercontinental title over the weekend at WWE Clash in Italy. You know Zarya is just itching to get a title around her waist. So we'll see what happens, guys. Coming up next, we also did see Dark State took out Jasper Troy in the NXT General Manager's office, and now that could lead to Osiris Griffin getting a matchup against Jasper Troy either later tonight or tomorrow. But I should say next week. But I'm telling you what, guys, I think Jasper Troy is going to be looking for some payback, if you will, against Dark State with Dion Lennox and Osiris Griffin. All right. Appreciate everybody hanging out here with us on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. All right, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, hanging out in the chat. If anybody has any wrestling questions, shout-outs, or got any opinions or comments on the show here today, please let me know, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Your feedback means a lot, and thank you guys for hanging out here with us on Tim Reynolds Show.
Pacific.
Saturday night's main event returns at Madison Square Garden in New York City, July 18th. Saturday night's main event tickets for Saturday night's main event are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
Mason, let me guess. You're here to tell me that you're going to get involved in my title match tonight.
I'm not here to make any promises because we both know it should be my title match and not Cam.
Yeah, I'll take that as a yes. Let me tell you something. There is a long line of guys gunning for my title, and I'm going to take them out one by one.
Yeah, you're a great champion. I'd expect no less. And you're going to beat all of them except one.
Oh, and let me take a wild guess who that is.
Let me give you a hint. He's big.
Wait a second, guys. Look, I heard everything you're talking about. Let me just say I am not having the greatest night tonight, but Tony, you're probably going to want to hear this. Mason, you want to get in title contention, right? Well, next week, you're going to have the opportunity. It's you and Naraku one-on-one.
All right.
Look, Mason, you beat Naraku, you cut the line all the way to the front.
Just a reminder, do not get involved in the title match tonight.
Sure thing, Stone.
Yeah.
So Robert Stone there trying to handle business after what we just seen before the commercial break with Kalani Jordan grabbing the title of Lola Vice, and Lola ends up hitting the elbow on Kendall Gray. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is our match scheduled for one fall for the WWE Speed Championship. Introducing first, he is the #1 contender, Romeo Moreno.
On tonight. And will this man be champion? Will he be speed champion? When NXT hits the road this weekend, you can see the excitement live. Davenport on Friday, Citrus Springs on Saturday, NXT throughout all of this weekend. As I said before, you do not want to miss NXT when it comes to a city near you. Tickets for those two events this Friday and Saturday on sale now. But we got to focus in on the Speed Championship because this could be a breakout moment for Romeo.
And ladies and gentlemen, representing Birthright, he is the WWE Speed Champion, Lexus King.
Can the champion keep pace with the challenger? Can the champion keep up with the challenger's speed? Intended in this matchup.
Who did Lexus King win the championship? How did he win it? Who's he facing?
He beat the top.
He was facing EK Prosper, right? One of the fastest kids in this company right now. Hey, you agree with me on that, right?
Kenneth, what's going on, man?
Lexus King gonna have to be battling.
Oh, man, guys, let's send a prayer, please, for Kenneth Clark here. Says, I'm doing good. My prayers for my friend who's in the hospital. Well, we just want to send prayers and also good vibes to your friend in the hospital, Kenneth. Appreciate you, man.
It's for the WWE Speed Championship with a 5-minute time limit.
Yes.
Introducing the challenger from Madrid, Spain, weighing in at 205 pounds, Romeo Moreno. And his opponents, representing Birthright, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the WWE Speed Champion, Lexus King.
And you know what shape Lexus King is in for this matchup tonight. I mean, he's carved out of granite, man.
That's one way to say it. 5 minutes will be on the clock instead of 3. Obviously, this for the Speed Championship. But as you can hear, the NXT Universe firmly in the corner of the challenger. He's here in this championship match after beating SmackDown's Nathan Frazier. How could that upset help?
All right, guys, and our WWE Speed matchup here starts with Lexus King with the disrespect to Romeo. And now, off the ropes after the chops here. Lexus King in control. And oh my goodness, the flip. And then leaping over Lexus, but taking him down with the roll-up. And a kick out in 2. And a big drop kick there by Moreno.
It's also nice for Romeo to have.
And Romeo ducking, I should say Lexis King ducking under Romeo. Romeo leaping over Lexis King and hits him with the German suplex. Now off the middle rope, springboard drop kick, takes down Lexis King, the cover, and a kick out at 2.
Almost lost his title within 40 seconds.
We got 5.
Now roll up here, Lexis King in trouble, able to kick out at 2. And now King trying to take down Romeo. But Moreno, a nice maneuver here, picks up King. King, though, able to land on his feet, throwing Romeo in the corner and a big elbow there. And now springboard here. Oh, and taking out the legs of Moreno. And now Lexis King with the stop there to Moreno. And Romeo in trouble. And missile drop kick in the corner. The cover by Lexis King. But a kick out at 2.
How quick he was.
He certainly has become full of himself.
So a couple more cover attempts does not work out in the favor of Lexis King.
30 seconds off the clock, but there's 3.5 minutes in this match.
Oh, and a kick to the spine by Lexis King. And now Romeo in trouble here. Another kick there to the spine. And now Lexis King's in control as we approach 3 minutes to go here in this Speed Championship match. Uppercut there by Lexis King.
What you think? What second in the next? Bam!
Oh, what a slap to the face of Lexis King and a chop right back as these two men exchange blows with less than 3 minutes to go in this speed match. And now off the ropes, Romeo got caught. And oh no, now the single-legged Boston Crab there by Lexis King, but Romeo fighting back. And now able to get back to his feet, it's Romeo. Oh, but a super kick there connects by Lexis King. And this could be the beginning of the end with less than 2.5 minutes to go. A roll up here into a suplex. Oh, what a nice maneuver by Romeo.
I saw the body language. I saw the precision. I saw the core strength.
And now getting back up to his feet here. Romeo in the corner, approaching 2 minutes to go here. And oh, the super kick to Lexis King connects up on the shoulders and a slam to the champion. The cover by Romeo. What a kick out at 2. Lexis King still in this matchup, and now going for the crossface. Less than 3 minutes to go here. Less than 2 minutes to go, I should say. And now, the scissor lock locked in.
Rings of Saturn locked in.
And the wings of Saturn locked in. The submission hold as we see King able to roll up Romeo. And a nice counter there as we see Moreno kick out at 2. And now on the outside, Lexis King in trouble. And here goes Romeo off the top rope and takes out the rest of Birthright.
And now turning
Lexis King trying to catch him off balance with a kick, but Romeo responds with a kick of his own. And now off the top rope, oh, King able to catch Romeo right into a single-legged Boston Crab. What a counter there by the champion. And that submission locked in. Lexis King looking to make Romeo tap out. Will Romeo tap out here? Can he make it to the bottom rope? Less than a minute remains. Less than a minute remains in this Speed Championship match. The roll up on King. And a kick out at 2. A nice counter by Romeo. A big boot there. Blocked by King, but not the second one as it drops the champion. Springboard backflip. Nobody there. And now King looking to take advantage with the big knee to the back of the head. And now Lexis King and the Coronation, the cover, and your winner, and still NXT WWE Speed Champion, Lexis King.
champion, Lexis King. Some would say Lexis King is as fast as molasses in January.
Lexus Lightning King.
Yeah. Back to the match. Romeo is rock and roll till King crown Romeo. 35 seconds. Yes, Lexis King able to say, I wouldn't say it was on the quickest fashion, but he got the real kill.
What you talking about?
Can only imagine the championship celebration. Sure will be one fit for King.
Oh, finally, look who came to talk.
Jada, I didn't realize that calling you soft would hurt your feelings so much.
It didn't. I mean, I beat your student fair and square, and I.
You barely beat Layla. I mean, if she had a couple more training sessions at the dungeon, she would have beaten you easily. Honestly, your performance was less than mediocre.
Mediocre. Natty, I really do not have the time for any of this right now, so we can go to the ring, we can go outside. You let me know.
I would suggest that, Jada. You know what? I don't buy any of your act. Okay, I'm not afraid of you.
Oh boy.
You right through all of it. And Jada, I've been through everything that one could possibly go through here, and I'm not afraid of you. So you can walk around here and you can try to intimidate everyone else, but I see right through all of it. And I know that you're scared because you know that I know that you're soft.
If someone said that to me, I would literally cry.
Y'all girls are ruthless to each other. So ruthless. Girls are mean.
She got what she deserved.
Yeah, maybe she shouldn't dish out what she can't take. Oh boy, as we see there, Natalia, or Natty as she's pronounced now, really taking it there to the NXT women roster there. And yikes, man, as we see there, yeah, not looking too good there for the women's roster, man. If Natty's around, yeah, she's gonna say it how it is. Jada Parker looking to hopefully maybe get a new mentality going here, man. She looked like her feelings were actually hurt from Maddie saying that about her being soft and whatnot. So she's going to learn to have to toughen up here and like really get back, I think, at Natty for saying that. What's up, Kenneth? Did we hit our goal Sunday for the pie in the face? Of course you would ask that, Kenneth. Nope. Yep, we did not get 100 subscribers in that one live stream to get a pie in the face to me from my wife, Mrs. Reynolds. So, yeah, unfortunately, guys. But, hey, we did do pretty good. I think we got over 17 or 20 subscribers this past Sunday for our NASCAR Cup Series race live stream play-by-play. So, that was pretty cool. Appreciate you guys representing and holding it down for us here. And thank you, everybody, for all the love and support, man. It's really appreciated. Just a guy here trying to follow his dream to be a YouTuber, to bring sports entertainment like you guys have never seen, especially with all of the live play-by-play action right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now, let's go. Yeah. Confidence speaks louder than words. All right, guys, waiting to get back to the action here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys hang out and join us here for this NXT live stream.
Turn one cam.
Maybe set up a stream schedule for all of us.
See, I told you so. But
Bro, he not gonna listen. He not smart. Bro, he got 4 stitches and still went out there. He got a death wish.
Dude, watch your mouth. I'm happy to run this back anytime you want.
Or stay down before you end up with your jaw wired shut.
Dion, you talking crazy right now. Tate might be reckless, but he got the right idea. Somebody need to humble you.
Yeah, you think that's gonna be you?
Just might be.
Yeah, keep acting stupid and watch what happens, bro.
I don't know what's happening. But I mean, I hate that we're both here right now. Maybe Kalani's right. Maybe she's the reason this is happening to us.
That's not what's happening. And the fact that you're worried about it is what I wanted to avoid. I can't keep getting in the way.
You're not.
I mean, you say that, Ice, but I don't want you to end up resenting me if things continue like this. I need to focus on the recovery, and you need to focus on what matters the most. That's beating Kalani, getting another title shot without me in your corner.
Oh, but I want you there.
And I appreciate that. I really do. But you need to face Kalani on your own.
Well, this match was supposed to take place last hour. Well, as we saw.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're getting into another matchup here. It's scheduled for one fall as we see Dion Lennox and Osiris Griffin for Dark State. And making his way to the ring, it's Tavion Heights.
Tavion Heights and the NXT North American Champion, Miles Borne.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard his introduction. He is the NXT North American Champion, Miles Borne.
Since then, Miles Borne has gone on to Captain Cold pick.
Talk about that a little bit more as you see Dark State focused in on this matchup. Feel bad for the official Gary Wilson trying to separate these two teams. As this matchup is presented by Progressive. Tag team action here on NXT.
A tie-up here. As you see, Miles Borne shoved into the corner here. And Dion Lennox taking on Miles Borne here to start thing out. And now Miles right into the side headlock here, looking to take down Tavion Heights. Or excuse me, looking to take down Dion Lennox as Tavion Heights watches at ringside. Nice takedown there by Borne. And Lennox in trouble. Nice headlock takedown there by the NXT champion, the NXT North American champion.
For a second, the North American champion. Can we agree, though, that when it comes to Tavion?
And nice headlock takedown there to Dion Lennox again by Miles Borne. The roll through here. And now Lennox trying to make it back to his feet. The roll through here.
Something I talk about.
Kick out by Borne. Holding on to that side headlock before the scissor lock there breaks it up. Now the right hand by Dion Lennox and the right hand back by Borne. The uppercut there. And now Miles Borne in the corner makes the tag. Here comes Tavion Heights.
You see that miscommunication right there?
And a little miscommunication there has led to Dion Lennox having the advantage here. Tavion Heights didn't see the tag being made as Osiris Griffin there trying to counter and a kick out.
Was caught off guard.
I mean, when you see.
And now Osiris Griffin, the legal man for Dark State. As we see there, Tavion Heights trying to fight back. And now the shoulders into the gut of Osiris in the corner. Griffin, though, able to counter. Heights able to counter as well and takes out the legs of Osiris Griffin, and the head goes into the middle turnbuckle before a boot there by Tavion Heights. And now the tag made.
Did go on to
Heights and Miles Bourne trying to get on the same page. And there. And we see the miscommunication by these two. The tag made. The double team there. The drop kick. And here goes Dion Lennox as he's taken down with a double arm drag. And now thrown into Griffin there is Lennox. And now Tavion Heights and Bourne on the same page. But here comes Osiris as he grabs the throat and slams Miles Bourne into the corner. The referee has to break him up here. And now Bourne able to counter, hitting Osiris with a hit, with a kick, and then a right hand, but now thrown into the corner with power. Osiris Griffin has the control here. And now picking up Miles Bourne. Bourne able to counter, and the drop kick there to Griffin, but he's still on his feet. But the clothesline takes out both men onto the outside.
He's a little unhinged, and he could be a thorn in the side of Dark State.
And now Dion Lennox coming to check on Griffin, shoving Tavion Heights out the way, and now Heights going after, throwing Dion Lennox on the outside of the ring. And Tavion Heights showing off some more amped up strength than we're used to here, as we finally see Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights start to get on the same page here in this one, as we continue with this tag team matchup here on WWE NXT, as Miles Bourne, the NXT North American Champion, teams up with Tavion Heights to take on Dark State, as Osiris Griffin and Dion Lennox look to get a victory in this matchup. Back inside the ring, and Griffin there with a big slam, the body slam to Miles, and now the tag made. Here comes Dion Lennox. He is now the legal man for Dark State. Miles Bourne, catches a big back elbow here. The cover, and a kick out at 2 by Miles. And Dion trying to keep the pressure on here. What's up, Boston? Yes, big trade for AJ Brown. Absolutely. Going to the right place, too, man. I think AJ Brown to New England, perfect situation for him, man. Perfect situation. All right, guys, as we see Miles Bourne looking to get back in this, and he's able to make a tag to Tavion Heights. And now Heights, what a nice slam there to Dion Lennox. The cover, and a kick out at 2. As you see this tag team try to get on the same page here, Dark State looking to get back on track, as they've been losing over the last few months. And now with one less member and another member taken out earlier today by Saquon Sugar, we got to hope that Dion Lennox and Osiris Griffin can hold down the fort. So now Tavion Heights with the armbar here. Lennox, though, trying to kick out of it, and he does. As you see, Heights still trying to apply that armbar here, and now forcing the breakup is Dion, and a big boot right to the face, and now Osiris Griffin gets the tag. The legal man takes down Tavion Heights, and now these two men have the advantage. All right, so waiting to get back to the action here. We see Miles Bourne able to make a tag. Dion Lennox now the legal man as well. Bourne off the ropes here, and Lennox, slamming down the NXT North American Champion with that spine buster, and now makes the tag here. Here comes Osiris Griffin, and the elbow right to that lower back area, twice there to the NXT North American Champion, and now Miles Bourne in trouble as we see the slam there by Osiris Griffin, right to the back of Miles Bourne. As we wait to get back from these commercial breaks, guys, don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. A nice double team there by Dark State. Dion Lennox now the legal man. And we'll see if Dark State can get back on track here. And now Lennox there with a nice spine buster as we're back to the action. The cover here, and Bourne able to kick out.
The North American champion. It's been a busy night for Dark State. This matchup was supposed to take place earlier tonight. Sugars attacked Cutler James. Cutler James.
And Dion Lennox here, keeping the pressure on Miles Bourne.
Including Jasper Troy.
And oh my goodness! Again, that spine buster on the replay has really been affecting that lower back of Miles Bourne.
State now has more pressure on them with the traction of Saquon.
Without any doubt of a doubt, because I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know this for sure, but I'm just.
And now Griffin, the slam and spine buster there, still working on that midsection and back of Miles Bourne here.
He certainly is quarterback in Dark State. Heights on the outside, trying to get behind Miles Bourne any way he can. Miles Bourne has taken a lot.
And now we see there, throw into the corner. Oh, and a big boot there to Osiris Griffin. Bourne trying to make a tag. Osiris looking to prevent him from making that tag. And Tavion Heights on the outside desperately wants in this match.
American champion.
Picking up and slamming down the champion is Osiris Griffin of Dark State.
Two partners in the past who have
now the tag made. Here comes Dion Lennox.
Heights right now on the outside. You can see right now the desperate desire.
And Lennox with the knee to the spine and continuing to work on that back of Miles Bourne.
That they to start with that championship, the same championship. You can't tell me he doesn't want that piece of gold here.
And yeah, Lennox wants that goal. I think anybody would want that championship.
Lennox keeping the pressure on here. Bourne needs to desperately make a tag. And the kick to the face. That could be the opening Miles needs. Lennox already back grabbing the legs of Miles here. And now Dark State looking for the double team. And Bourne just got caught and slammed by Osiris Griffin. The cover here. And a kick out at 2. As Griffin able to make the tag. And now's the legal man as he tags Dion Lennox.
Is there any little hop in their step? Have they refound that killer instinct?
I think so.
And now Dion right back on the pressure here on Miles Bourne.
I mean, in the back, especially.
Back to his feet here. Bourne still trying to make the tag desperately to Tavion Heights. Right there. And kicking the wrist. And dropping him, and there makes the tag. Here comes Heights. Tavion with the right hands now to Dion Lennox. Off the rope here. The clothesline drops him, and the back elbow drops him again. And a big sling blade there. And now Tavion Heights with momentum. Off the ropes, and what a belly-to-belly suplex. Osiris Griffin makes the tag, and there, Heights recognizes it. A big elbow connects to Osiris, and now Griffin on the shoulders of Tavion Heights. And slamming down Griffin with ease. And now Heights picking up Osiris and tossing Griffin like a rag doll.
That Olympic pedigree right there.
And now off the ropes here, but wait a minute, Dion Lennox grabbing and helping out with the headbutt there by Griffin, who was able to counter, and now throws Tavion Heights shoulder first, and then Miles Bourne taken out, and this could be the opening here for Dark State.
It's the man perched up high.
And Dion Lennox with the clothesline, decapitating Tavion Heights. The cover here. And your winners, it's Dark State, Dion Lennox and Osiris Griffin. A huge win for Dark State, who get back on the winning track here on NXT. And a beautiful double team.
However you want to add it up, NXT may be in trouble once again. As Saquon looking on, and he's looking at Dark State in the ring. Tavion, I don't know if he's upset with the team or upset with himself, but it's Dark State reestablishing dominance once again in NXT. Well, when we talk,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so next week we will see on NXT the NXT Women's North American Championship will be on the line as Tatum Paxley takes on Zarya.
and when you don't think it could get any bigger than that, oh, it certainly has. It's been a busy night from our general manager, Robert.
That's right. Also, next week on WWE NXT, we'll see the NXT Women's Championship #1 contenders match with Kendall Gray taking on Kalani Jordan.
Lola Vice, who heads to the Great American Bash. These two men also have
And also, ladies and gentlemen, Mason Rook will take on Naruku in what will be a #1 contendership match for the WWE NXT Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. NXT Pageant will take place next week on WWE NXT with Shiloh Hill taking on Tristan Angels? What?
But it is main event time tonight for the NXT Championship. Can this man shock the world?
And ladies and gentlemen, our main event match of the evening is coming up next. It is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the NXT Championship. And introducing first, the #1 contender making his way to the ring. He is Cam Hendricks. And we'll look to continue this main event matchup after these commercial breaks, as we'll see the main event of WWE NXT coming up next with live play-by-play and reaction right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. Thank you for hanging out with us on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Any way you guys can help support the channel goes a long way, whether that's with channel memberships, which you can sign up for now on my YouTube channel as well. You can also donate by clicking the link on the top of my YouTube channel page, or you guys can just help me out in here with the live stream with any shout outs, questions you have, wrestling questions, anything you guys would like to ask. You can hit me up here on the live chat with those super chats to make those stand out. Oops, sorry about that. And we'll get things going here, guys. So thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. All right, so not too bad here, guys. Tonight on NXT, we did see things kicked off with Lizzie Rain going one-on-one with Zarya in what was a A-grade match here by me on Tim Reynolds Show. Definitely had to grade that one with an A. Thought these two really kicked it off really nice here, WWE NXT. But Zarya was able to get the victory and also went to go attack Lizzie Rain right after that matchup. But the WWE Women's North American Champion, Tatum Paxley, was able to be there for her friend and gave a championship opportunity to Zarya after winning that matchup. And later on in the evening, we would see Zarya attack Tatum Paxley backstage and send a message to the NXT Women's North American Champion as she looks to take that title from Tatum Paxley next week on WWE NXT. All right, we got a special stream for all of us. Yeah, man. As soon as we get over to 100 members on Tim Reynolds Show, that's when I'm going to start doing actual like member only live streams, either with just talking about sports, football, or wrestling, or even NASCAR. You know, just kind of shooting our shot, if you will. You know, talking some smack and talking sports. You know, they're hanging out with the members on Tim Reynolds Show. I think right now we currently have about 24 members. So doing pretty good. We're about a quarter of the way to accomplishing that goal. So that would be really awesome if we're able to make that happen here, which I think we will by the time we get to the end of 2026. I think we'll definitely have over 100 members here on Tim Reynolds Show. That would be really awesome. So thank you guys. Appreciate everybody hanging out here on the channel. Bum 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 bum. Actually, so right now, guys, we actually have 18 total members on Tim Reynolds Show. So we're looking to bump that number up. And once we get to over 100 channel members, then I'll be able to do those member-only live streams. So
Are set to compete. $2 million in prizes on the line only at Fanatics Fest. Head to fanaticsfest.com for sign-up info, plus photos and autos are on sale now. Big fight feel in our main event.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing the NXT champion, Tony D'Angelo.
We heard Cam Hendricks earlier talking about beating two champions in his first match. It was a few weeks ago. Tony's team lost. Yes, we know it. Does that fuel Tony D'Angelo tonight?
What's up, Alberto?
Hendricks has been spewing over the last several weeks.
It should. I mean, right now, he has in front of him the highs for the man who feels he's.
Yeah, Kenneth, I did see that Finn Balor did get traded over to SmackDown. Thought that was a really good move by WWE.
No, he has to know. He needs to make a statement here tonight. We can't hit.
Oh, can Cam do it when the championship is on the line? D'Angelo fully focused on the task at hand. It's our main event, and this is Mike Rome.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT Championship. Introducing the challenger from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 257 pounds, Cam Hendricks.
The husband.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 253 pounds, he is the NXT champion, Tony D'Angelo.
You know what the Heisman pose is?
That was it. That's his Heisman.
All right, guys, there we go. Get your votes in here for our next matchup here on WWE NXT. As we get ready, we'll see Tony D'Angelo go one-on-one with Cam Hendricks.
We're ready for the NXT Championship to be defended here. Tony D'Angelo.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The bell has rung. Cam Hendricks with a big boot to start this off. The cover here and a kick out at two. And Cam Hendricks almost catching the NXT champ off guard. Tony catches a neck breaker for his troubles. Another cover. And Hendricks already keeping the pressure on here. Two quick covers. A DDT. And a cover, but a kick out in two once again. And already the frustration starting to get to the challenger here as we see Naruku watching at ringside.
Look at tonight's NXT recap presented.
And the big right hands coming down here on the NXT champion.
This is what you thought would happen.
And the big uppercut now to Tony. Cam in control, throwing D'Angelo in the corner, and a big clothesline connects. And now Hendrick off the middle rope, got caught, and oh, what a slam spinebuster there from Tony D'Angelo. And now grabbing Cam by the throat. Hendrick's able to counter, though, and now rolls outside the ring.
That being battle tested is why Tony D'Angelo is the first ever Grand Slam champion in this brand's history. I do not.
Now you can see here Hendricks back to the ring apron, and oh, Tony throws him back inside the ring, and now the right hands from the NXT champion, and now Cam Hendricks off the ropes here, catches a clothesline, and Tony drops his contender, and now the opponent here in trouble. Cam Hendricks thrown into the corner by D'Angelo, and the splash clothesline, and now D'Angelo punishing Cam Hendricks in the corner. A clubby blow to the back. And now Hendricks thrown into the ropes here. Off the ropes. Hendricks able to counter with a big kick. Cam went for the clothesline. Ducking underneath it. Tony picks up Hendricks. And oh my, it's an FU-like maneuver. Tossing Cam Hendricks across the ring. And now a belly-to-belly suplex. And now Tony with the clothesline takes out Cam Hendricks on the outside. You see here Tony D'Angelo really taking it. And Naruku
running interference.
Looking at Cam Hendricks, who was maybe looking to grab the title as a weapon. But now Cam Hendricks will have to try to do this one all on his own. And we'll see if Tony D'Angelo has what it takes to retain the NXT Championship here on this episode of WWE NXT. Cam Hendricks, the newcomer, the rookie from LFG, in a championship matchup here. The biggest matchup of his career thus far. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out here on TimReynoldsShow. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We do have a vote going on right now, guys, so make sure you get your vote in on who you guys are picking for this matchup here, as we see Tony D'Angelo with force throws Cam Hendricks right into the corner, and a kick out there at 2, and man, that lower back area of Cam Hendricks looks like it definitely got some big damage to it. As you see Tony there right in the single-legged Boston Crab, looking to make the challenger tap out here. Cam Hendricks battling back here in our main event on NXT. And you see here, switching to an STF-like maneuver there is Tony D'Angelo trying to force Cam Hendricks to tap out here. And Cam doing everything he can to get to that bottom rope and break the hold here by the NXT champion. And Cam Hendricks right there grabs the bottom rope, and that will force the break of the submission hold by Tony. So the referee taking D'Angelo out of the hold here. And now Hendricks sort of looking for some aid from the referee. And now pulling Tony onto the outside ring apron. And face first into the steel post goes Tony D'Angelo, as Cam Hendricks looking to make a statement here on NXT. And throwing the NXT champ back inside the ring. Cam Hendricks looking to get momentum going back in his corner here. And the big clothesline in the corner connects. And again here, Cam Hendricks with momentum catches Tony with a clothesline that drops the champion. The cover here. And a kick out at 2. And you see here Cam Hendricks giving the NXT champion all he can handle. Tony not backing down as he starts to fight back here. Hendricks now able to counter. Tony off the ropes, and a big back elbow to the chin of the champion. The cover, but a kick out at 2. Wow. Didn't expect to see that happening, but man. As we see here, a neck breaker-like maneuver, a submission hold by Cam Hendricks as he looks to force Tony to tap out.
For the first 60 seconds, we didn't even know if Tony D'Angelo is going to be able to get on his feet. There is Naruku, who ran a little interference moments ago before the break, not allowing.
And Naruku on the outside there as Cam Hendricks hits a clubby blow on Tony and looking for a suplex. D'Angelo able to counter into a roll-up here. but a kick out at 2. And now Hendrick went for the clothesline. D'Angelo, got caught with the kick on the back end. And now, what a suplex there from Cam. And now Hendricks with the cover. A kick out at 2.
NXT Championship. He shouldn't have any distractions out here, Vic.
Second time for Cam Hendricks. And look, Hendricks thinks he is better than everyone. I mean, just to be honest, thinks he's better than everyone. He certainly is full of himself, if you ask some here in the Performance Center. If this was 2K, his confidence would be 100. Wow.
Now Hendricks taunting Tony D'Angelo here.
Has been a major player.
And Tony looked to get back to his feet.
This guy, this could be a major for him right now tonight, Vic.
And Hendricks has not stopped talking about his NXT debut where he was part
and a right hand there to Tony D'Angelo. And now Tony with the fire in his eyes. Cam with another right hand. D'Angelo fired up here.
And this sort of mindset. And D'Angelo's starting to...
And now D'Angelo fighting back with right hands, and a clothesline knocks down Hendricks. And then a German suplex. And after that, another German suplex. And now we see here a third German suplex by the NXT champ.
This is a brand he believes in. This is a brand...
And now, a beautiful spine buster there by the champion. And Tony D'Angelo's in complete control. Cam Hendricks in trouble. The kick to the gut here. And now Tony, a beautiful suplex, the cover. And a kick out at 2. A cradle suplex was not enough to get the victory here. As we continue with our main event here on WWE NXT, Tony defending the title against Cam Hendricks here. And now into the corner, a big spear as he damages the gut in the midsection of Hendricks. Thrown in the corner again, but Hendricks gets the knee up. Takes down Tony here, and now Hendricks looking to use the ropes, and the referee seen what was happening there and stops Hendricks from using the ropes, and Cam not too happy about it. But Tony, with a big right elbow, picks up Hendricks, and the suplex connects the cover. And Cam Hendricks just gets the shoulder up there. And now we'll see what's happening as Tony grabs Cam Hendricks. And now D'Angelo, Hendricks off the ropes here. And no, Cam able to counter. And the big boot takes out D'Angelo.
Following it right up, looking for
a sit-out powerbomb. The cover here, but a kick out at 2.
You gotta move, son. You gotta move.
Whoa, and this is what I'm talking about, these deep waters he's never been in. What is going to need to happen for the challenger to shock the world?
Damn, he just gave me a look like he has run out of ideas. I don't like that look right there, Vic. I don't like it at all.
A big right hand. And now Tony with the right. Cam with the right hand. D'Angelo with a right hand. Hendricks with a kick to the gut. And a right to follow it up. But Tony with a big right elbow and a chop. And now the headbutt connects. But ducking under the clothesline, Hendricks with a couple of kicks of his own. And D'Angelo, caught him with the powerbomb. And now Hendricks in trouble. And a kick out at 2. So close for D'Angelo. He almost got the victory.
Like that right there. Body language is telling me he's still in the game, Vic.
Well, he's still in the game, but for how much longer?
Now, Tony has Hendrick on the outside. And no, Hendrick actually hangs up the champion on the top rope here.
Keep an eye on the champion.
What is Cam Hendricks doing here? And Cam going to grab a chair, but look who's there. It's Mason Rook. And Cam Hendricks not liking what's happening here. And Tony just dropped Cam Hendricks on the announcer's table. And now throws him back inside the ring. And now Cam went for the clothesline, but D'Angelo with the huge spine buster. The cover. And your winner, and still the NXT champion, Tony D'Angelo!
A domino falls tonight. But man, Booker, we learn anything tonight. NXT is pure chaos.
Got that right.
One of his best tonight was closing the championship on several occasions. Showed a resiliency. Maybe
A great fight there between Cam Hendricks and Tony D'Angelo. But it was Mason Rook and Naraku on the outside, making sure this match stayed fair, and Cam Hendricks would fall to Tony D'Angelo as he retains his NXT championship.
tonight. And secures another victory. Continues to be NXT champion. And Naraku, man.
And Naraku handing the title over to Tony D'Angelo. The bow in respect. But uh-oh.
Naraku.
And that's right, guys. Naraku will go one-on-one with Mason Rook next week to determine the new #1 contender for the NXT Championships. What's up, Paul? Thanks for hanging out here, man. And guys, thank you, everybody, wrestling fans and WWE Universe, for hanging out here for this live play-by-play here for WWE NXT. Right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Peace out, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Big shout out. We got Paul in the chat, as well as Alberto, Kenneth, Boston. We also had Steve LUFC in the chat as well. What's up, K Hill? How we doing as well? We had Chauncey Billings, Bill Hansley, who says, hey, can we give a shout out to his YouTube channel, Ruthless Aggression Wrestling? Hope you like the shout out there, Bill. Natalie, what's up? And everybody else from Ty and Daniel Barry. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with us here on the channel. Don't forget to please like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show to check out more of my live stream play-by-play and reactions, not only for NASCAR, but also for more wrestling and football coming up soon. Yo, Joshua, one of our members here on Tim Reynolds Show, hanging out in the chat. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, congratulations to your New England Patriots, man. Getting A.J. Brown in that trade. Very good deal for the Patriots, in my opinion. I think A.J. Brown's going to be a guy that a lot of fantasy football players are going to look to draft this upcoming 2026 NFL season. But big shout out to our member here, Joshua W., chiming in with us here at the end of this live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed this live play-by-play and reaction for WWE NXT. Just a quick recap, guys, as we get ready to end the stream here. We see Lizzie Rain took on Zarya to start things out here on NXT, and Zarya gets the victory and now is the new #1 contender for the NXT Women's North American Championship. And a statement was made to Tatum Paxley after an attack by Zarya backstage. So we look forward to that matchup there. Jesse, what's up, man? How we doing, brother? And then, guys, after that matchup, we would see Dark State supposed to take on Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights, but that was interrupted by Saquon coming in and taking out as Sugar attacks his former New State, or should say Dark State members. Tim is the GOAT. Yo, dude! Thank you, Joshua, man. I did not expect that, brother. Thank you so much, man. Tim is the GOAT with the $10 super chat donation. Thank you there, Joshua. We appreciate you, brother. All right, guys, and then also Lola Vice would come out as the NXT Women's Champion. Also now was confronted by Kalani Jordan and Kendall Gray, and now those two women will face off next week on WWE NXT to determine the new #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. All right, just letting you know that everything's going good. Had another surgery this morning and everything went good. Jesse, I'm so glad to hear that, man. Jesse James, 2382, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you for hanging out and supporting the channel. That really means a lot, man. Glad to hear the surgery went well, and best of luck. My prayers and best of wishes to you on good health, my friend. And guys, we did end up seeing another tag team matchup here later on in the evening, as we would see OTM taking on the Culling, and Out the Mud would get the victory here, as it looks like Culling has not been on the same page here, which I don't think bodes well for Sean Spears, who could be getting kicked out here. Sorry I missed the stream, but been busy at work. Hope everything is going great. I'll definitely be more active during football season. Joshua, absolutely, brother. You do not need to apologize for working hard, doing your thing, holding down the home in the fort area there for yourself, man, like all of us are trying to do here, man. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do here, guys, with this YouTube channel. I'm trying to do something, follow a dream of mine, and hopefully make it as my full-time job, and we are really pushing hard to do that right now. So any way you guys can help out the chat, whether it's with super chats like our boy Joshua did here, or sign up for a channel membership just like our boy Joshua W as well. And I appreciate all the love and support here that I get from everybody, not only in the sports community, the football community, but also the wrestling and NASCAR community. Hey guys, this is just a sports loving, sports entertainment channel that wants to bring you some of the best play-by-play and reaction that you have ever seen here on any YouTube channel, and hope you guys enjoy the content. Timmy does everything. How we doing? I'm a big super fan of WWE since I was about 5 years old. Jesse, well, thank you, man. A great episode here of WWE NXT took place as we see OTM was able to defeat the Culling in their tag team matchup, and then we would see Tavion Heights and Miles Bourne, the NXT North American champion, not be able to get on the same page in their tag team matchup with Dark State's Osiris Griffin and Dion Lennox, as we see Dark State was able to get the victory here to get back on the winning track here on WWE NXT. I'm going to give that one a grade of about a B. Thought it was a pretty good matchup. And then, guys, in our main event, we would see the NXT Championship on the line as Tony D'Angelo would go one-on-one with Cam Hendricks, the young rookie from LFG who just joined NXT a few months ago. And now in his first title shot matchup, he definitely put on a pretty good performance, but unfortunately for him, it was not enough as we see Tony D'Angelo be able to retain his NXT championship here on Tuesday night. And it was a great matchup there. I'm going to give that one, guys, again, a solid B. Thought it could have been a little bit better, but hey, first time seeing Tony and Cam battle it out by themselves in the ring. You know, there was going to be some bumps and bruises, if you will, in that matchup, but definitely a good matchup here in a good WWE NXT. Timmy says, I'm doing great, man. Just got home from the iPool race car in my house here. Heck yeah, Timmy. Hope you're doing good with the racing. And thank you. Shout out to Jesse James. Rest in peace, Kyle Busch, man. Still cannot believe, man, that we are without one of the greatest NASCAR drivers of all time, man, and Kyle Busch after he passed away. Just, man, a few weeks ago now. Like, time flies by, man. Well, hey, guys, make sure you remind the people that you love the most that you love them, because you never know when your last day is going to be here, guys. And hey, my love sending to you guys, my good prayers and good thoughts to you guys is for you and your families, for your good health and everything else. And I appreciate you guys. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you guys next time right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Peace out, everybody, and hope you enjoyed the live stream, man. We'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to check out more of my content right now on Tim Reynolds Show.